Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yin Yoga. My name is Alexa Newman. I am a librarian at the Algonquin Library and a certified yoga instructor. This is Trixie. She and my other cat sometimes wander in and out of the frame. I wanted to apologize to everyone. There haven't been a lot new classes for a few weeks. I was having a little medical issue. Normally I don't share all that information, but I've been having nosebleeds. So I'm sharing it just because it does kind of relate to yoga. I was having trouble with the nosebleed actually completely healing, and doing inversions in yoga where your head is lower than your heart is actually not a good thing when you are trying to heal a wound in your nose. So I had been instructed by my doctors to hold off on doing any new yoga until it was able to completely heal. So I am back, and we are here to do a Yin Yoga practice. So I would like to invite you to get comfortable. We're going to be sitting in Sukhasana, otherwise known as crisscross applesauce. I am sitting on a little raised pillow, and I've got the blocks under my knees. And we are going to start here for our opening meditation. So, like I said, make yourself comfortable. If crisscross applesauce is not comfortable for you, find another seated position where you're sitting upright that you can relax in. I invite you to put your hands on your knees, palms up if you prefer. That's a more open and tight position. If that's not comfortable, you can have them face down. And now close your eyes. Begin breathing gently in and out through your nose. I'm going to talk a little bit about our heart chakra. I want you to bring your breath in and out gently through your nose. Relax. Okay. Find a comfortable seat and elongate your spine. Close your eyes. Relax your body. Allow your legs to become heavy. Soften your shoulders away from your eyes and release any tension that you may be holding in your jaw. Tune into your breath and deepen it. So we're going to be talking about the heart chakra, which is also called the Anahata chakra. It's one of the 7 major chakras or energy centers that run up the central axis of our body, so along the spinal cord. Chakras are not physical structures, but their locations are typically given in reference to corresponding areas of the body, from the base of our spine to the crown of our head. The heart chakra is the 4th from the base of the spine, as well as the 4th from the crown, so it's at the very center. It makes it central to our 7 major chakras. And its location is said to correspond to the chest cavity where the heart itself resides. It is associated with love, compassion, and self-acceptance. As the center point of our 7 chakras, this energy center is said to be where the physical and the spiritual actually meet. In Sanskrit, the word anahata means unstruck. And when this channel is, or chakra is properly aligned, past hurts are said to no longer harm us. When it's balanced, we are filled with love, compassion, and self-acceptance. When it's imbalanced, we can be angry, jealous, sad, and untrusting. Are you breathing? Gently, are you still relaxed? Relax those shoulders. I'm going to ask you to visualize the color green. Which is the color of the Anahata chakra. You could do this by picturing something that is iconically green, like grass or an apple, or simply by seeing the color itself in your mind's eye. Now, bring your attention to your heart center. Think of someone you love deeply and send all of your loving kindness to this one person. And repeat this mantra. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain, as if you are speaking to this person. Now think of somebody towards whom you have neutral feelings and focus on them, sending all of your loving kindness to this person, repeating that same mantra, focusing on them. And then think of somebody with whom you struggle. And repeat the mantra and send that person all of your loving kindness. Finally, think of yourself and send your loving kindness to yourself. And last of all, think of all living beings. Repeat the mantra as you send loving kindness to all beings everywhere. Okay, let's open our eyes. We're going to transition now into a melting heart position with blocks. So make your way from your seated position onto your hands and knees. Okay. Oops, watch out, Trixie. Okay. So I'm going to move my cushion aside. I want you to be on hands and knees, align your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. And then we are going to put our blocks onto your medium setting. Okay, which is this way. Actually, put them wherever it is most comfortable for you. And it could be medium or it could be the lowest setting. And then we're going to release our elbows onto the blocks and walk them till they're forward. And then bring our palms to touch in a prayer position like this. Okay? I want you to keep your hips aligned over your knees. So probably going to need to walk your knees back some as you drop and soften your chest towards the floor. Okay, deepen the bend of your elbows and then draw your thumbs back towards the nape of your neck so that your fingers are going to point towards your bottom like this. Okay. Rest your forehead on another block, a blanket, or the floor. So, like I said, bring a little towel in or something else right there. Just depends how far deep you go. Okay. Now soften the space between your shoulder blades and surrender into this. I'm turning just to look at you all. This is sometimes a very challenging pose to relax, and it is creating both a back bend and opening up our heart. Keep your awareness on your heart center. And we're going to hold this pose for another minute. Okay. Come up. Bring your hands back overhead. Walk your elbows back. Raise your forearms up into the blocks. And draw yourself up back to your hands and knees. And we're going to move the block and the towel off to the side or a blanket. Okay. And we're going to come onto our sides. We're going into Sleeping Buddha. And this is a really fun and pretty easy pose to do. And it's one that I like to do even sometimes when I'm just like watching TV or doing something else, because it is laying on our sides, basically. What we're going to do is we're going to take a block here on the top corner of our mat, and you're going to have it on the medium setting. And then we are going to take a blanket or a towel or something, put over that just to soften it just a little bit. Then we're going to come down onto our side, and we are going to have our knees bent, and then stack your legs right on top of each other. So your knees are on top of each other and your feet are on top of each other. And you're going to put your elbow just past your block, and then you're going to put your top arm hand on the floor, just in front of your heart, and then we're softening our side and our rib cages, and allow ourselves to sink down towards the floor. Now we might want to move the block a little bit around in our armpit until you find like a sweet spot that feels like you're going to get some release from it, okay? And this is, if you find that spot, it's actually a great trigger point for your subscapularis muscle on your rotator cuff. And resting your body weight over this block can actually facilitate a myofascial release of your spine and on your muscle. So soften into this space and surrender your weight. Relax, let go, okay? If you want, you can put your head on your hand as well. Don't roll into the floor. Keep yourself, your hips are parallel. Like I said, move that around a little bit until you find just that right spot, and then relax and sink in. We're going to stay here for just a couple more minutes. In traditional Chinese medicine, this sweet spot is actually said to be a point on the meridian or pathway to the heart. So relaxing here, we're going to breathe all of the sensations and emotions that arise. Just breathe into them. Okay, I want you to press the floor away. So we're lifting off and then roll over or shift sides. We're going to do the opposite side now. Okay. So same thing. Block with the towel on it. Soften it just a little bit. And sink down. Position that block in your armpit. You hit a nice spot. Yeah, there we go. I'm fine feeling it now. Stack your knees and your feet on top of each other. Bring top arm down to the floor in front of you. Rest your head on your hand and release. Relax your muscles. Let go. And as you relax, allow the block to support your weight. And breathe in and out. Visualize your breath moving in and out through your body. Each breath in is bringing in health, calm, each exhale is taking away your stress, your anxieties. Breathing in happiness, joy, love. You're exhaling your fears, your anger, your sorrow. Okay. Bring your hands down. Pull yourself up. You're going to come over onto our hands and knees. And we're going to come back into a wide-legged child's pose. So spread your knees out to the edges of your mat. Toes pointed, feet bottoms flat on the floor. Arms out in front of you. Bring your forehead down to the mat if you can. And try to sit back on your heels. For this particular moment, this pose, I want you to try and reach your hands out as far as you can. Keep those fingers spread wide and try to bring your chest down to the floor. I want you to relax, release the muscles in your hips and your shoulders. And you'll find as you relax, you'll sink closer and closer into the floor. Okay, let us come back up, your hands and knees. We're going to sit back. For this next pose, we're going to need a bolster, okay? Go into a variation of saddle, and it's a supported saddle where you can choose to do either half saddle or full saddle. I have set up my bolster behind me. One block is on the low setting, one is up high, and the bolster is laying against it. Supported saddle, if you have a lot of flexibility in your hamstrings and in your quads, you can actually have start by sitting on your heels or in that wide-legged child's pose, and then sit up and lean back. Today I'm actually going to do a half saddle because I'm just feeling a lot of extra tightness. So what we're going to do for half saddle is oops, there goes everything. And it's okay, this happens in real life too. I'm going to take this bolster and I'm going to place it, whoops, on an angle like that. I'm going to move up a little bit further. Here we go. Okay. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one leg bent behind me. You could have both, but I don't think I'm going to be able to actually go back the full way. So what I'm going to do is sit down, and I'm going to position that bolster right at the small of my back. I'm going to, and it just fell over again, didn't it? It's not wanting to stay up. I think I'm just having an issue with the wrong bolster, so we are going to try it with the Saku instead. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm pulling this leg back and the other leg forward, and then I'm going to lay back, just like that. Once I'm here, I'm going to relax, and you can try and release the muscles along your sides and your ribs. You're going to probably be feeling tightness in your back leg or legs. We're going to hold this for a couple of minutes. Relax your shoulders. Relax the muscles in your face. Release the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Okay, and if you've had just one leg bent, now's the time to switch them around. Extend the bent leg and then pull up your knee for the other leg and then continue and actually fold that foot, bring the foot back behind you. Relax, release. Oftentimes our body, in an effort to protect, we have a natural instinct to immediately contract our muscles, and that is natural. Try and fight that instinct though, and relax and release and let go. And that's where we're going to actually feel the stretch in this move and work on that muscle. You can actually rest your hands down by your sides the way I am. You could open your arms out into a T, or you could even stretch your arms out over your head, bringing them down into a prayer position and dropping them down like that. Okay, let's release that leg. Actually sit up a little bit, pull that holster out from behind you. We're going to move the blocks for a minute. We're going to actually sit up. Stretch your feet out in front of you. Fold forward. Allow your back to curve, your shoulders to drop. And we're going to stay in that position just for a few moments there. Okay. We're going to now transition into a supported fish. Okay. So we are going to put one block right here. This one right here, okay? Actually, we're going to put, the one block is going to edit. Okay, for the supported fish, once again, we're going to use the blocks. We're going to take one block and put it lengthwise on the medium. And then you're going to take the other one, so they're almost like in a little T. The long facing block is going to actually catch your spine. It should be between your shoulder blades. So as you lean back, you should actually feel it there in between your shoulder blades, and then you can take the top block, whoops, and you can rest your head on it. If you want a little bit deeper, you can actually drop it down You're going to bring your hands down to your sides. Bend those knees for a minute. We're going to actually take our hands, put them under our tushies. And then you can either keep your knees bent or extend your legs out. And just allow your shoulders to relax and drop around. And if it's uncomfortable to have them there under your bottoms, you can move them out like I just did. Allow your shoulders to fall on either side of your spine. The block is going down between your shoulder blades, down your spine. Your head should be resting gently on a block. Breathe in and out. Your breath should be coming in and out through your belly. Relax your toes, your feet, your knees. Relax your glutes. Feel yourself sink closer and closer towards the floor. We're doing this to open our heart, open up that chakra, visualize spring. Think about grass, leaves on the trees. Okay. We've been here for a few moments. We're now going to adjust a little bit. I want you to raise up just enough to remove both of these blocks. Come down to the floor. Relax. We're going to shift this back bend into a supported bridge. We could do this. Let's bend those knees, bring your feet flat to the floor. We're going to take a block. We're going to lift our tushies up. You push on your elbows to help you. And the block is going to go under, not just your tush, it should be hitting your sacrum. Okay? There you go. It shouldn't be your lower back. It should be where the triangle of bones meet there in your sacrum. Okay? And then you can either keep your knees bent with your hands down beside you, or if you want to intensify the pose, you can drop your feet down, open them a little bit. And once again, hands can go to the sides, out in a T, or over your head. Make sure you're even and that you're pressing into your shoulders and your feet. The weight of your pelvis should be resting on the block. If it's causing any kind of pressure in your lower back, keep your knees bent. If you need to adjust yourself, do so. Once again, your weight should be carried in your shoulders and at the occipital ridge of your head. Your neck should be protected. There should be no pressure on your neck itself. I want you to take 3 more breaths. And then we're going to lift up and you're going to pull the block out from beneath you. Bend your knees now if they weren't bent. And we're going to windshield wiper back and forth. Tick tock, drop your knees from one side, up and then down to the other. Slowly back and forth. We're going to come to stillness. And then you can extend those legs. We're going to roll over. Onto our bellies. Oh, I need to move those props, don't I? Okay, folks. Going to do Sphinx and Seal. So, stack your arms, elbow and shoulder, directly on top of each other. Both sides. Open your hands up in jazz hands. Feet bottoms flat on the floor. Spread your legs just a little bit. And then keep your nose down to the floor, your gaze down to the floor for Sphinx. And relax. Release those glutes. Relax the shoulders. Allow your heart center to drop towards the floor. Feel your belly button, your belly sinking towards the floor as you relax. Your back bend will deepen. There'll be more and more arch in your back as you feel it. Your abdomen sinking further in. Release the muscles in your legs. Don't tense up anything. Don't tense your feet, your knees. Relax the pelvic girdle. Breathe in gently, in and out through your nose. If you want to deepen the pose, we're now going to push up on our hands. Bring your gaze up to the wall in front of you into Seal. If this is painful or too intense, come back down onto your elbows. You should not have actually changed the position of your hands. You should have just merely pushed up. And part of the reasons we have the hands spread into jazz hands is because it gives you a stronger base of support. Again, this is a nice deep back bend. Come back down onto your elbows. Okay. Relax your lower body completely into Sphinx. And now we're going to do a new pose for us. Oops, looky there. Trixie is definitely joining me. I'm sorry, sweetie, we're getting ready to do a different pose. Come on, get off. Okay. New pose for us, it's called Snail. And it is a counter pose to all these back bends we've been doing. I'm going to show you a variation that will make it a little bit easier. You might want to be near a wall. You don't have to be on the wall. Hi, Trixie. Good baby. But the wall is going to make this a little bit easier for you to do. I want you to roll onto your back. And you're going to have your head towards the wall. What we're going to do, and I had to scoot up here a little bit, guys. You're going to have your head a couple of feet from the wall, and then you're going to lay back. Activate your core. Bring your feet back. I'm way too close. So, here we go. And that's if you're feeling tight in your hammies. Okay. I want you to stay there for a few more minutes. It's actually a counter pose for all of the heart openers we've done. It allows your heart to metaphorically rest. It's in an inversion though, and remember what I was saying about the inversions and the nosebleeds. I don't want to stay in there too long because your head is below your heart. Okay, I want you to bend your knees now, hug them into your chest, and we're going to come back down, coming out of Snail. Okay. And now you should be back on the floor like this, and we're going to transition into Happy Baby. Okay? I'm going to move back to my mat. Happy Baby. Okay? Do this by grabbing our toes, pulling our knees towards our armpits. And you can slowly rock back and forth. If you want to extend your legs, do so. Try to keep the small of your back flat on the floor. I don't want you curving up. That's not safe for your spine. Here we go, rock back and forth. Gently. And eventually come to stillness. Let's hug those knees into your chest. We're going to extend our legs out. And we're going to come into Savasana. Savasana is our final pose for the day. So put on your socks, get a blanket, put on a sweater, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. Once you're back in a supine laying down position, try and have your hands up in a receiving position by your sides. And I am going to have a kitten here help me. So I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and fill your belly with air, expanding it as big as you can. And when you can't breathe in anymore, exhale all of the air out through your nose, tightening your stomach to take the out breath all the way to the end. Breathe one more deep breath in and let it all out. Bring your breath back to its normal rhythm. Bring your attention onto your body. Feel your chest rise and fall with the motion of your breathing. Feel the cool air on your nose as you breathe in and the warm air on your nose as you breathe out. Feel your shoulder lower and relax. Feel your cheeks soften and your jaw release. Let your tongue fall down from the roof of your mouth. Feel your arms get heavier and sink further into relaxation. Now let your stomach soften and relax. And feel your legs get heavy. Feel your body melting deeper into your relaxed position. Breathe out any extra tension or pain that might be lingering. And pause. As you're sitting here or laying here, thoughts may be popping up into your mind. Maybe these thoughts will look like headlines or images that you've been seeing on the news. Perhaps your thoughts look like numbers. The number of cases, the number of deaths, the number of the market impact, or maybe the thoughts are about the impact on you, how it can or already is affecting your life, your health, your business, your kids, your schedule, your events, your family, your community. Maybe these thoughts are heavy with visions of all the worst case scenarios painted bright in your mind. See all these thoughts inside of your head, watching as they swirl around, creating a hurricane of worry and stress, anxiety and fear. Feel how powerful that hurricane is. Feel the energy. Feel the movement, the intensity. All this energy of the hurricane is what you've been carrying around, and it's impacting everything else in your life. Your focus, your sense of safety and health, your regular activities, your work, your connection with others. So look at this hurricane as it swirls today in front of you. And notice that you see something very important. The distinction between facts and emotions. The facts are standing still outside of the hurricane. And the emotions, fear, stress, worry, and anxiety, those are what's causing the motion of the hurricane. And they are completely normal emotions to be feeling right now. So take a deep breath in this moment, looking at this hurricane of emotion outside of you. And realize that you are in charge of whether or not you allow its energy in today. You have to live your life today. And although everything that we're going through, including coronavirus, it's very real and it deserves attention from you, this moment right now is when we get to decide whether to invite in the facts that will help us navigate our day, or whether we invite in the chaos of the hurricane of our emotions. And no matter what you decide, it's all okay. It's a practice to control what you can and let go of what you can't. So as you continue your day and recognize the emotions when they arise, the worry, the fear, obsession with watching the news, all the updates, everything that's going on right now, just simply honor them and then place them into this hurricane swirling outside of you. Let it be your container to hold it all while you get connected to the present moment, to what actually is in your life right now. Let the beauty of what is in your life at this moment pull you into the present, so you can choose what to pay attention to and what to let go of. Now, I want you to begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, allowing your relaxed body to awaken. Feel your body rise and fall with your breath. Breathe in gratitude for this moment. Trust that you will have everything you need to deal with the facts as they evolve. And in this space of peace, say a silent prayer of compassion, love, and healing for all those whose lives have been directly impacted by all of the craziness that's going on right now. Imagine this healing spreading all over the globe as you root yourself in love. So, like I said, wiggle your fingers and toes, hug your knees into your chest, and when you're ready, roll over to one side, and then use your hands to gently press the floor away as you come up to a comfortable seated position. I want you to notice any changes, physical, emotional, or both, that may have taken place in this past hour. I want you to bring your palms to meet at your heart, and then leave the base of your palms, thumbs, and pinky fingers pressed together as we fan out the rest of our fingers away from each other. This creates the shape of a lotus flower with our hands. I want you to visualize a ball of green light filling this energetic seal with love. The green for the heart chakra, green for the love. I want you to acknowledge the time that you have spent honoring yourself during this practice. Breathe into the space of love and self-acceptance as you take a deep inhale with humility. Exhale as you bow forward with great gratitude. The light in me sees the light in you. I honor you as you honor me. That is a translation of the word namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice. Be well, everybody. Until next time. Namaste.